It's time now for the PHL Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, November 15th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Sunday morning, November 15th, 2015. Here are your news headlines here at our top story here at 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning here is in Paris, where investigators in France and beyond have been making arrests as they piece together the identities and backstories of the terrorists who killed more than 120 people in gun and bomb attacks across Paris. Melbourne, Australia. It was an improbable scene from a movie. It was an momentary lapse before Nobly was restored, and no, we were not imagining it as Holly Holm shatters Ronda Rousey with a mystique with a stunning knockout. Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, and Martin O'Malley paused for a moment of silence for the victims of the Paris attacks before the start of the second Democratic presidential primary debate on Saturday in Des Moines, Iowa. Nohemi Gonzalez is a CNN photo posted as the guy for a student killed in Paris saw herself as a driven and independent. Ankara, Turkey, a suicide bomber opened fire on the Turkish police and then blew himself up during the raid on the suspected Islamic State militant hideout near the border with Syria, injuring 5 police officers as G20 leaders were gathering. In the aftermath of the devastating terror attack that Paris invited, the identities of some of the victims are slowly becoming known. In Belgrade, Turkey, U.S. President Barack Obama and other world leaders arrived in Turkey on Sunday for a summit that has taken on a new urgency after attacks in Paris pushed the fight against Islamic State militants to the top of the agenda. Jessica Thornbrath was excited to show her 15-year-old son to the Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, Louvre, and other super cool landmarks during their trip to Paris next weekend. In Naypyidaw, Myanmar's opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi held talks with the powerful parliament chairman on the Sunday after an election landslide to Senate National and a new Democratic earned sweep out of the military old guard. A U.S. airstrike is believed to have been a killing the leader of an Islamic State affiliated in Libya, Pentagon officials said Saturday in an admission that did not appear to be related to the terror attacks claimed by the group in Paris. Heavily armed New York City police officers with a strategic response group said guarded the Armed Forces Recruited Center in New York Times Square on Saturday as no credible threats targeted the U.S. after Paris attacks. Proven mental fitness in Oklahoma State homecoming parade trial could prove, as police said, that anti James plot to occur in the crowd of spectators October 24, 2015 during the Oklahoma State University homecoming parade. Just over the border from New Hampshire and the Massachusetts city of Lowell, a woman identified herself as the follower of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster of Bernard, known as Pastafanerism, was manipulated by the state registry of motor vehicles. Washington, the U.S. Supreme Court decision on Friday to hear a challenge to the tough abortion restrictions in Texas raised questions about the legal fate of similar laws in more than a dozen other states. Conservative residents run up to the Square IPO, as Square is expected to get a lot of grilling from would-be shareholders and investors to roadshow proceeds that run up to its initial public offering. New York investors made weight in an unknown territory the next month as the Federal Reserve readies the first rate hike in nearly a decade amid a corporate earnings recession. French President François Hollande said Islamic State is responsible for 6 attacks on Paris on Friday night that killed at least 127 people. The largest of more than 20 in-water piers that supported the old eastern span of the San Francisco Bay Bridge was demolished Saturday morning during a 6-second underwater explosion. NASA scientists have done a marvelous job in compiling the data collected by NASA's New Horizons and forming an exact picture of the way Pluto appears. For the first time, scientists at the University of Warwick in England have revealed the construction of weather map of the planet outside the solar system. Paris, Francis, go ahead with a global climate change summit in Paris at the end of the month. The Prime Minister said on Saturday, despite a wave of deadly attacks on Friday night that have killed 100 people in the capital. A new study suggests that mass extinction of ancient larger animals led to the dominance of tiny species. According to 2014 report by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, smoking rate among U.S. adults declined about 16.8% in 2014 from 2009 to 2005. Stating that immediate action has been taken to control the onset of diabetes, put up Kitafel Singh, World Health Organization Regional Director for Southeast Asia, said on the World Diabetes that diabetes is a global epidemic. Surgeons at a Cleveland clinic will perform first uterus transplant in the United States in the near future. The team conducted an operation to remove uterus from a deceased donor. New figures released from the Centers for Disease Control reveal that out of every 45 children, one suffers of autism. The figures point out tourism varies since the last year where one of 68 children had autism. Peter Chaladusa, made 04 tied up for a sponsored border last night. The Norton Lancers boys soccer team in the South Division 3 final boys soccer game against the Norwell Clippers. After being down 1-0, Ian Pereira gets a goal with 10 minutes left in the second half to tie it 1, and then in the second overtime, John Latch nets a goal, and the North Lancers are going to the state semifinals there as they defeat the Norwell Clippers 2-1 as they await the winner of the Swampscott Wakefield game. And the Boston Bruins last night defeat the Detroit Red Wings 3-1. In today's sports action, the New England Patriots will be down at the Meadowlands against the New York Giants. Game time 4:25 p.m. While the Wheaton College women's basketball team will be taking on Roger Williams at 1 o'clock at Wheaton College's Haas Athletic Center here. And the Boston Celtics will be in Oklahoma City taking on Oklahoma City Thunder. Game time 7 o'clock. It's tempting to say that New York Giants possess the secret ingredient to beat the New England Patriots. After all, the Giants defeated the Patriots in Super Bowl 42-46, although the Pats were combined 31 points in point contest. But the Giants stood up the Patriots' number this time. Waco, Texas, 10 months ago, Bob Stoops raised questions he had never faced before. Maybe because he was asking them, Oklahoma just got 85 and lost a non-New Year's Day Bowl to 5 touchdowns. In our one of their show, Butch and WEI columnist John Tomasi discussed that the Red Sox traded Clint Cabell San Diego in exchange for 4 prospects. When in Andre Iguodala, second game time 3-quarter with 5.9 seconds left remaining, he swooped by. The Warriors bench just said, "He got you, coach." As Warriors work overtime and get a limited win over the Nets. 107-99. Peter Childers Sabs out 8:06. Time for a travel report on this Sunday morning. It's smooth sailing on the highways and byways of New England there. Not a red on the map. Alright, MBTA alerts there. Subway system looking good. Commuter rail looking good. And the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chell News Time, 8:07. Time for a weather report here. For today, most skies got about 33 degrees. Western about 5 to 10 miles per gust as high as 23 miles an hour here. For tonight, most skies got about 38 degrees. Western wind about 5 miles per hour. Monday, skies got about 57 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 5 to 7 miles an hour here. For Monday night, most skies got about 31 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 7 miles an hour here. For Tuesday, skies got about 47 degrees. Light north wind. Tuesday night, most skies got about 31 degrees. Wednesday, most skies got about 31 degrees. Wednesday night, chance of showers until 4 a.m. Most skies got below about 41 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Thursday, chance of showers. Most skies got about 57 degrees. Chance of precipitation 50%. Thursday night, showers likely remain before 3 a.m. Most skies got low about 47 degrees. Chance of precipitation 60%. Friday, chance of showers. Most skies got about 56 to about 41 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. And for Saturday, part size skies about 52 degrees. Currently in Lawton here at 8:08, 41 degrees with first skies, humidity 6%. And that is going to be it for the period y'all. Morning news on this Sunday morning, November 15th, 2015. Please have a good morning and a goodbye day to you. Have a good day.